Hey YouTubers, okay, so I'm just going to jump right in and get started because I know time is of the essence. This video is just going to be the tip of the iceberg in regard to information that I want to share with you. Many of you have asked how my hair has grown so long with me cutting it off and then able to grow it back again. Well, I owe all of that to a beautiful lady by the name of Wanakei. As you'll see in many of the pictures that follow, I'll take you through a quick history of my transition and how I got to the point I am now with my hair care. I owe all of that to Ms. Wanakei. She is the innovator of what is known as protective styling. I'm going to post some links to her web archives of the system of wearing her hair up in as many up styles or updos as possible, whether it be a bun, a chignon, braids, twists, French rolls, anything to keep those ends tucked in so that they're not exposed to the air. I was unable to find a lot of pictures of her out here on the internet with updos, but here are a few of mine just for viewing purposes. She states in her practical guide that wearing the hair in an up style with the ends tucked away and out of sight is considered a protective style. So that just basically means moisturize those ends and put them away. Moisturize, put them away. Can't stress that enough. Some of my pictures are out of sequence, but you get the general point. So I decided to start my transition in the year 2000. Here in the next picture, well, in the next picture you'll see after this with the infamous Halle Berry cut, I decided that I wasn't going to cut my hair anymore. I wanted to grow it out. So I started researching books and on the internet for information, any information I could find in regard to hair care. And that's when I found Wanakei. And I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Within a year of using Wanakei's techniques, I was to shoulder length. And my hair continued to grow using her protective styling method, and my hair made it past shoulder length for the first time in my life. And I was also transitioning at the time, so my hair was not only retaining length, but it was steadily, becoming more and more healthy and the new growth. So I was really excited at this point, and I got really revved up about it. In the next picture, you're going to see where I got micro braids. I do not suggest micro braids. These were the last set I ever wore in my hair. This was in January of 2002, right before, about 5 months before I did my big chop, but we'll talk about that later in the video. So I found Wanakei in June of 2001, and I started transitioning in October 2001. But I didn't stop there. I still applied Wanakei's techniques of making sure my ends were up and tucked away. The reason I wanted to grow my hair out was because I wanted to know why so many black women were having problems with growing our hair long, or should I say us with afro-textured hair, because we all know that as black people we can have straight hair to kinky hair, it doesn't matter. So I was like, wow, when I saw Wanakei. I saw this beautiful woman with this long, beautiful hair, and she was black, and she had a relaxer. So I was like, wait a minute, a black woman with hair like this? So in my ignorance, of course, I just knew it was a weave. I knew it was extensions or a wig until I started reading her practical and emotional guides to hair. I have a pretty open mind when it comes to hearing something that makes sense, regardless of what the naysayers say. So I read her information and it made so much sense, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to apply this and I'm going to see what happens. You never know until you try. The emotional guide to hair by Wanakei helps you develop a different way of looking at your hair, having a positive attitude about it. And then the practical guide gives you basic techniques such as keeping your ends trimmed, moisturizing them, and then tucking them away. There are some things I tweaked in my routine, such as the trimming, as I didn't trim as often as Wanakei suggested, but to each her own. Some people's hair needs more trimming than others. But when you're keeping those ends tucked in and you're wearing your hair up all the time, honestly, your ends do not take a beating. They are pretty much even if you take them down after months. If you wear your hair in updos for months and then you take it down, your ends are still pretty even and smooth. So that's why I didn't have to trim as much, because I wore my hair up most of the time. To my understanding, Wanakei was the president of the company that you'll see in the web links on www.wanakei.com. It'll still take you to the hairoil.com website and the Verifin Complex products. But once again, this is not about the products. I believe the company is now under the name of Beverly Johnson. Again, I'm not sure, and this is not about the products. I'm going to keep stressing that. I never tried the products. Sorry, Wanakei, but I can't give any recommendations for something I've never tried. I use my own moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. I used a good moisturizer, and I sealed the moisture into those ends with some type of oil or grease, and it worked. Wanakei's techniques work for all hair, whether it's straight or kinky, whether it's blonde or black. Hair is hair, period. It's all made of the same material, and it's fragile, especially when it's dry. And 90% of the time my hair was up in braids or twists or some kind of bun while it was in braids or twists. I still moisturized and oiled my ends daily daily and I put them back up. Wanakei's system of protecting those ends works, you guys. It works. I actually started liking wearing my hair up. I rarely wear it down to this day. You know, here it is years later and I still rarely wear my hair down. Again, as you read her guides, you'll truly be enlightened. Wanakei states in the guides that air is the #1 robber of the moisture out of our hair, and she couldn't be more right, because keeping those ends unexposed is the #1 way to retain your hair length. This woman has done her research through years of being in the modeling industry, so she knows what she's talking about. I have to give credit to LHCF member Legend for posting Wanakei's brochure listed in the sidebar in PDF form for those who want to see pictures of her hair short as well as long with more information on hair care. It just goes kind of more in depth about it. I give all props to Wanakei for her hard work and dedication and determination in regard to black women in our hair struggles. I truly believe in giving credit where credit is due. I'm not going to quote the whole guide, just read it for yourself, print it out. That's what I did. I hope this helps you all. I know these videos can be kind of hard to watch when someone is rambling, but I truly hope you get something out of it. You wanted to know what I did? Well, there it is. These next pictures you're going to see are of my transition. This was my transitioning hair wet. My relaxed ends are hanging off the ends of about 2 or 3 inches of natural new growth. I cut a little piece in the top in this picture so that I could see what my natural hair was going to look like. I mean, after all, I had not seen my natural hair since I was 13. And this was 11 years later. This was when I was 24. The next picture, my hair was dry, and I was still transitioning. I also got highlights at the time because I knew those highlights were all going to be cut out, so I wasn't concerned about the damage to my relaxed hair. I got the highlights when I got it flat ironed, so it did get a little bit on the tips of my natural hair, but it was a really cool effect once I did my big chop. This is my hair flat ironed. I mainly wore it like this throughout my transition. I got those inches cut off the bottom to give me a blunt cut, which really helped with my transition because I didn't have to deal with detangling all those relaxed, scraggly ends. As you can see, my new growth up in the top. My hair was very thick here, but this hair was about to be cut off in the next few weeks, I think, after this picture is when I did my big chop. And the next picture you'll see, that's when my hair hit the floor, and I couldn't have been more excited about it. I loved my natural haircut. I went down to about 3 inches, and in the next picture you'll see my hair from 2002 to 2006, where it had grown almost to my waist. I'm using all of Wanakei's techniques, still wearing the hair up, still wearing it in twists, braids, any kind of updo I could think of. The next shot, is a closer up shot of my big chop. Some of you have seen this on my previous videos. And next picture was my first set of twists, and I wore my hair in twists most of the time when my hair was this length. I didn't really try to do anything else besides twists, and then I would do an occasional twist out, and it was a really pretty effect. This next picture is 2003 with my twists. As you can see, they're a little bit longer, but they're still pretty shrunken, which is what's going to lead me to my next point about why I decided to relax my hair. This picture was from 2006. Shrinkage basically is what prompted me to relax my hair. Now, shrinkage can be a great thing, but in my case, throughout my hair care journey, I wanted to wear my hair in more updos and up styles, and as you can see, my shrinkage is something serious. I don't know how many people have shrinkage like mine, but my coils, curls, kinks, whatever you want to call them, they shrink up to my shoulders. And for someone to have hair that's almost back to waist length, hair shrinking up to your shoulders is not a pretty sight, especially when you are trying to detangle those bad boys. This is my pony puff just last year before I relaxed my hair. This was my hair also in 2008. As you can see, it shrinks up past my shoulders. Like I said, I love the prettiness of it, if prettiness is even a word, but you know, shrinkage like this is something fierce, and it's really, really, really healthy, and that's why it shrinks so much. The elasticity of it is really, really good. So I can't knock the health of my hair, but I just wanted other things at this point in my hair care journey. So I decided to go ahead and relax my hair. This next picture you'll see was the end of 2007, where my hair was growing out on the left, and in May 2008, where it was continuously growing out on the right. This is my hair just a couple of months ago, where I just taken it out of a bun and I clipped my ends. The next picture is August 2009, where I had given myself a light trim. I do have layers. I don't have a blunt cut. The next picture you're going to see is a picture of my twists in 2008 when I was still natural. And the next picture after that is a picture in 2008, about 5 months after this picture, where I did some blown out twists. So I was becoming more and more wanting to see my length, wear my hair down, wear it out more, and my shrinkage just wouldn't allow that to happen. I've done every style under the sun, and the relaxer was the best way to go for me. Believe you me, I'll go natural again in the future, but just for now, my hair care, this is where I want to be. The next picture you'll see is my hair in January of 2009, and the next picture after that you'll see my hair, which was last month, August 2009, and I give myself a trim there, as you saw in one of the previous pictures. This is my relaxed hair now. It's more texturized, but it still is relaxed. I want to stress that. And the next picture you'll see is my hair straightened a few days back, and I tried to get a better shot of it. It's hard taking pictures of your hair yourself in the bathroom, but overall, I'm satisfied with my hair journey. I hope this helped you guys. This was my hair from 2007 on the left and now 2009 on the right, so I hope this helps you guys. It certainly helped me out, so just make sure to visit blog.blackhairtalklive.net on Wednesday night, October 7th, 2009 at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to get to hear Wanakei live, and I can't wait. So I hope this helped someone, if only one person. I wish you all continued successes in your hair care journeys, and I hope you all have a great night. Bye, guys.